I'm Abiola Jackson. This is the Entertainment News and Celebrity Gossip TV for Monday, May the 19th. In entertainment news, according to the Daily Mail, um, a man involved in the Antonio Brown brawl claims the ex NFL star fired gunshots at him and he was a victim of a brutal attack. This is according once again to the Daily Mail. Shout out to them for this news story. So, as you all know, Antonio Brown, he has been accused of lying about the shocking brawl that he was involved in over the weekend. Um, after Antonio Brown claimed he was simply fighting off attackers who were trying to steal his jewelry. So in the footage that you guys saw, Brown was seen fighting with a group of men who he later said were attempting to rob him and cause physical harm outside a boxing event organized by Aiden Ross in Miami. So a 36-year-old man was dragged to the floor and later emerged was a member of the security trying to protect him. In carnage, however, he kicked out at the man. So shortly after, in other clips, Brown reappeared from behind a car carrying what seemed to be a firearm in his hand. So the video showed him rushing outside before a couple of gunshots were heard, which caused panic bystanders to flee. So the gentleman who's coming forward, I'll show you who he is. This is the gentleman who's coming forward, who claimed he was a victim of a brutal attack and said that Antonio Brown fired gunshots right at him. This is the gentleman right here. If you haven't seen who he is, this is the guy here. And you can see here, before we get to the gentleman, you can see here, Antonio Brown has a gun. That's the firearm. That's the firearm on his left. If you look at the right hand corner here, that's what he's talking about. He had a firearm and he shot at him. So this is the gentleman right here that we're talking about. This is the man here. His name is Zui-qarnajnnantamnu. Again, it's zui-qarnajnnantamnu. He's 43 years old. He's saying that he was one of the men brawling with Antonio Brown. So in an interview with TMZ, he said that he alleged that he had been actually a victim of the attack. He was jumped by Antonio Brown and two of his friends. And he said Antonio Brown fired gunshots at him with children nearby. That's according to him. He called Antonio Brown a liar. If you watch the video, he says everybody was attacking me. It was like 3-on-1. He said the dude with the green hoodie was AB, Antonio Brown. The other little Puerto Rican dude was swinging the bat was with AB. And the rest was Aiden security. He said the guy that he kicked was Aiden security. All he was doing is pulling him away. He tried to swing on me, scratch my neck, then it just turned into a brawl from there. Now, this gentleman here, zui-qarnajnnantamnu, he's a Muslim freedom fighter and self-proclaimed hip-hop artist. That's the gentleman that you see in the photo. This gentleman right here. And he's a fashion designer and filmmaker. He claims that his feud goes way back with Antonio Brown. It goes back as far as 3 years. He claims that Antonio Brown allegedly got him arrested in Dubai back in 2022. That's what he's claiming. He says Antonio Brown owes him $180,000. Doesn't say why he owes him that money. He just says he owes him that money. He said he claims he was ambushed by Brown and his friends. So he claims that he went to get a gun, shot wildfire, and then we fought. That's what he said. He shot at me twice. Praised to be Allah, I wasn't hit. They got children out there selling candy. He could have hit one of the kids. That's what he's saying of Antonio Brown. He runs into me after he shoots me. We're hustling for the gun, fighting for the gun all over the ground. He goes on to say, we're holding on to the gun for dear life. We both end up off the ground. Then when I look up, the police is pointing a gun at us. The sheriff is pointing a gun at us. That's when I throw up my hands. He runs inside, and that's when they run after him. That's basically his claim. That's what he's claiming here. That's what this gentleman in the picture is claiming. Yep. So that's basically it, guys. That's what he's claiming. That's the gentleman. That's the gentleman right there. So he's claiming that Antonio Brown fired shots right at him. So we'll see. I mean, the police have to do their investigation. They got to do their due diligence and do their investigation of the whole thing, and then see if they can put the pieces together before they come to a conclusion as to whether or not they're going to press charges on Antonio Brown. So I guess we have to wait on that to see if his story holds true or not. So if we get any more information on this, like I said, we will pass along this information to you. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more entertainment news, Celebrity Gossip TV. Until next time, peace. I'm out.